So you get a little bit older, and what else have you experienced?
Well, of course, I got into the game myself, the crack game, because it was easy money. I can get what I want, We poor, we on welfare. It's food stamp. Cats embarrassed to go to stores because they got them food stamps and whatnot, even though the rest of the neighborhood really own them too, so ain't nobody no better than nobody else.
That's true. I've never heard nobody say that before.
But it's the truth. But cats, because that's a shoulder stamp that y'all poke. Exactly. You got food stamps, you poke automatic, so you got to deal with those type of little old games of yourself, and it'll play on you if you don't know, or it'll push you. So for the most of us, it's pushed us to get in the game because the money was easy, and we can start having money and do something for ourselves and look out for our families like I did, because I was a father figure to my younger brother and sister right here, own them, can't get in the streets. I'm gonna buy you clothes, things, so you ain't got to feel like when you go to school that you less than anybody else and whatnot. And I took that on as a youngster.
Gotcha. And what age was this?
About 18.
17. About 18, yeah.
Yeah, and
18.
my grandmother was a praying woman. She stayed in the church house, so she don't want no dope money.
Gotcha.
You can't bring that in the house.
And that's how it was too. I know about that.
So, but the bills would come in, I would just go grab the bills and just go pay them. Snatch them up when they come in and just run down the Fiesta, because they got the courtesy booth, you can pay your bills. I just go pay them, and once I pay them, I come back to the house, I just drop the bills out and the receipt stamped on it. It's too late. She might be mad, didn't want the dope money, but it's too late, it's paid for now. Yeah. I did that.
Man, that's deep.
That's what it is, Granny, I paid.
Yeah, that was deep. That's deep, man. So, you out in the streets, you hustling, going through the ups and downs of that game and seeing what can go wrong. And you every day something can go wrong, what I want to say. So eventually, were you ever caught, or did you, because I know a lot of dudes in that era, when they were selling drugs, they usually get caught. That's just how it was. And whether it be somebody telling, whether somebody moving too fast or doing too much, or police just doing the sweep. And like you said, y'all was out here trying to feed y'all families. That was it. So did you ever get caught up in any of that where police might have got at you or other things like that?
Yeah, of course, but I'm gonna say this. Yeah. It ain't this era for dudes getting caught, because they got caught back then. I always get caught. You're gonna have people tell you, you're gonna have cats get caught slipping. That's a high probability going to the penitentiary if you're out here hustling. So
yeah,
with that one, but yeah, I did. I had to run in. I was 20 years old and got caught up, and so it happened to be the feds. So I ended up doing 14 years in the feds, because I wasn't finna rock with them the way they want to rock. I ain't gonna lay straight.
Gotcha.
I'm a wiggle.
So you were 20 years old and they sentenced you to 14 years in the feds.
No, actually it was more than that, but that's what I ended up doing.
Okay.
It was 14 flat.
14 flat.
Yeah, 14 calendar year.
Okay. So what did they charge you with originally?
Conspiracy with drugs and guns.
Conspiracy with drugs and guns. During that, in that time, did you ever think that you would get caught, or were you just moving a certain way? Did you ever possibly see yourself having to serve 14 years?
Well, I knew it was a probability.
Yeah.
It definitely was that, But I was trying to make moves, so it just shows you how God works. Because he put the thought in my head and showed me the image that if you don't jump right, you're going to get hit. So I was moving, but I guess I moved too slow to go to TSU. Got my GED, had already done research. As long as I take the entrance exam, I passed, I'm in. I know I can pass it, because I made straight A's and B's my whole life. I dumbed myself down behind these street shit. So I know I can do this here. But before I can pull all of that off, I get doped, because I believe God had another route for me. I had to go see that. I had to sit down. Sometimes niggas ask me to sit down. sometimes. I had to be sit down. Then you look at the white folks do this, that. Yeah, true, and they do. On my case, and they fucked over me. And because they knew it wasn't my dope, it wasn't my house. They knew all this and still pressed the gas on me. But I still saw within that, I saw the bigger picture. See, we actually had someone that testified on us, a young girl. She was 15 years old, testified. But I'm not mad at her to this day. I can't be. She was 15 years old. Her mama used to send her out to go buy dope. That's why she was caught in the case coming down there to buy dope for her mama. Her mama had no business sending her child to go buy crack from the dope house. She already got her down there at the house with her because the little girl had a little shape on her, tricking, and dudes come through and let them mess with her daughter so she can get high. She was pimping her daughter. So I couldn't do no more wrong to her, but I understood all of that. I was able to see that God put that image and gave me that deep understanding of the whole picture, not just my feelings and my family feelings, the whole picture, the totality of everything. And that's what it was. This little girl was terrified to testify. They made her testify, even gave her pills. With a cup of water, made her take it because she was too nerved up. She didn't want that pressure on her. She had no ill will towards me. And even when she did get up there, she tried her best not to say nothing bad. The prosecutor had to lead her and tell her what to say because she wasn't trying to say what they wanted her to say, even when she got up there. And I understood that. But she's a child. And the mama then put her in a position with these feds and HPD where she got to do what they say. See, you got to have a deeper understanding when out here in this world when you're dealing with people and everything, because I could have easily just took the route of that bitch snitched on me and ran with that. That bitch a snitch. This and that, this and that. No, that was a child.
Gotcha. So you were 20 at this time and the girl was 15.
Yeah.
And so you already just in your head like, man, they're using this little, manipulating this kid to get me locked up. And so they charge you with all these things running together. And that's when they came up with the sentence. Like we charging you, we running these concurrent, or I mean, how did that case break down? Because of like,
well, that's what it was.
Yeah.
The jury actually wanted to cut me loose. My lawyer totally just obliterated them, the prosecution, made them look like buffoons. And literally, the jury was laughing at the ATF officers as they testified, laughing. Because their case was so weak and it was bullshit when it came to me. Because the folks knew, but they just wanted me so they could take it even further as far as snitching and grabbing other people and lying on people, whatever. And when I didn't play ball, that insulted them. They was insulted by that. There's no way this little young dude, 20 years, all this time he got facing these guns, this crack, gonna take this time and not work with us. But that wasn't my job to go knock somebody off. I ain't done nothing with them. So why I'm allowing them people and bring them in here and it's pressure? Bring them into the same shithole I'm in. I'm in it already, so why I'm bring somebody else in it?
Man, I think if a lot of people saw that today, man, they'd automatically be like, man, that's deep, because them are the rules. That's what is understood without being explained how it's supposed to go, but it never works like that. And everybody usually turns or flips and they don't care. It's like, I just gotta save my own. I gotta save myself. I can't go and worry about, oh man, they gonna lock somebody up who ain't got nothing to do with what I got going on. They like, oh man, it's either my ass or theirs. That's how most people take that. And it's good, you stood firm on it. What do you think just made you, when you said, you just couldn't do that to the people, did you ever get in there and be like, man, you know what, I made the right choice? Or were you ever just...
No. Yeah. I could shortstop you right now.
Yeah.
No, I don't regret nothing.
Yeah.
Early, when I started, I was talking about God and sit me down, so I had to go through that path. So I'm not even for the question with God, the lesson He had from me. See, I have a saying in the poem, it's called a lesson and a blessing. See, sometimes you can get hurt and it'll be a lesson to you.
Gotcha.
But it'll be a blessing to you. Because the lesson is the blessing if you take it for what it is and you look at it and you know, I ain't gonna do that no more.
Gotcha.
And I done learned some more things, especially if you learn some more things that was outside of that just came with the lesson. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
And you interpret that and you internalize that and you know, bring it into fruition. It's a blessing.
Yes.
So sometimes, you know, everybody think, especially money. Oh, God gonna give me a blessing. So I'm gonna get this money, girl. Everybody always talking about a blessing is money. Blessing ain't money. Sometimes a blessing is just an understanding, and that understanding can take you so far in life because it's spiritual. So spirituality is understanding. You can't be spiritual if you don't understand a goddamn thing.
True.
So with that being said, it's an understanding. So sometimes you get that understanding, that is your blessing. And that same blessing, maybe, it might lead to some money if you accept it for what it is and you run with it.
Gotcha.